Startling numbers out tonight. The NYPD says more than 600,000 people were stopped and frisked last year, but were minorities unfairly targeted. And good evening to you at 6 o'clock. I'm Liz Cho.
And I'm Bill Ritter. This is a record number of stop and frisks, even though New York cops have been widely criticized by civil rights activists who say a huge number of stops are made without cause, and they often target minorities.
Investigative reporter Jim Hoffer is in the newsroom tonight with our lead story. Jim.
Liz and Bill, the NYPD has come under increasing criticism as the number of people stopped and frisked has skyrocketed under Commissioner Kelly. Now news that a record number of people are being stopped, raising serious questions about effective crime fighting versus harassment and humiliation of innocent people. Scenes like this played out across the city a record number of times last year. More than 600,000 people stopped, most of them frisked, 85% of them Black and Latino, and the overwhelming number of them innocent, with just 7% leading to an arrest and even fewer guns found.
New York needs to find a better way to fight crime than stopping 500,000 people a year only to get a few arrests.
The Center for Constitutional Rights is suing the NYPD for its stop and frisk crime-fighting tactics. The center believes it is a daily harassment of innocent people, mostly minorities.
This is a systematic program that harasses African American and Latino people more than anybody else, and it doesn't get guns or drugs off the streets.
Crime continues to go down.
At a news conference this afternoon, Ray Kelly defended the record number of stop and frisks, which has increased 500% since he became commissioner.
There was a record number of stop and frisk, 600,000 people last year. It yielded a small percentage of arrests and even fewer guns. How is that considered effective crime fighting?
Well, I think it's a life-saving tactic. I think it's made a major difference on the streets of this city. Obviously, we need reasonable suspicion to stop someone and question them. But it stands to reason that you're going to think twice if you think about taking a gun out on the streets of the city, if you run the possibility of being stopped and questioned and possibly frisked.
Jesus Gonzalez has lost count of how many times he's been stopped and frisked while walking in his Brooklyn neighborhood of Bushwick. But never arrested?
Never arrested.
Never given a summons?
Never given a summons. Publicly embarrassed, yes. Many times. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a hoodie or if I'm wearing this tie right now.
Last summer, state lawmakers were the first to restrict stop and frisk by putting an end to the NYPD practice of recording into a database the names of those stopped, even when there were no arrests or summons. Liz?